welcome to Analyzing, guys. I can't wait to keep on going with you, and let's get started. So we learned about how to make observations last time. So now we're really going to review this, and we're really going to do a review this time. So making observations, we always make 15 to 20. That way we have more than enough to make ideas with, which is what we're going to be doing today. We also we look for the smallest objects, then the largest. So we go from smallest to largest. And I wanted to bring back up the terms of the microscope, telescope, and kaleidoscope. Remember, microscope is looking for the small things that don't really stand out as much as the telescope things, or the big things, looking for the bigger objects. And the kaleidoscope, looking for patterns. Maybe you see one person wearing a hat, but then one person isn't, and then one person's wearing a hat again. That's a pattern. That's a kaleidoscope. So just a quick review. So today we're going to be talking about making ideas. So there's 4 steps that I've kind of brought everything into, and it's the easiest way that I've found out of my years and years of practice. So the first step is to look at your observations. You look at your observations and you categorize them. You make them easier. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate. Just give me a sec here. So I've kind of wrong one. Sorry, guys. Okay, maybe not. But you look at your observations and you make observations from them. You look at them and you kind of let them reprocess through, and then you're going to group them into broad categories. Maybe if you have desperation, hopelessness, that can bring you to, maybe if someone was crying and then someone is, shivering, that could lead you to desperation or hopelessness. So that's one broad category, and you want about 4 to 5. And then you kind of find the hidden lining. The hidden part of it that, doesn't stand out as much. It's the hidden lining part. And you look for it and you use that as part of your final idea. And then you work your idea accordingly. So if I had desperation and I saw that through someone, clutching at the air and kind of like wailing, then I could be like, this picture shows wailing, blah, 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 as desperation. So I know I can't go into this very, very much. There isn't much I can do. That's just basically all I've come up with, and that's basically all you'll really need to know. So let's go back over the assignments, watch the video lesson, which is what you're doing right now, look back at the pictures you analyzed last time, and organize your observations and make them into ideas. I know that was a really, really confusing lesson, and maybe I'll do kind of like a little segment, another video, just of me doing one. I'm going to do that, so just look for that. Look at the new picture, make 15 to 20 observations, then make them into ideas. So you take the broad categories and you make them into ideas. For now, I want you to do all the broad categories, but later we will be doing just one broad category. And then submit your practice report. So that wraps up lesson 3 of analyzing. Be sure to look for the example video that I post, because I know that was very confusing because I couldn't find my observations and things. So I look forward to seeing you all. on working with y'all. If you have any questions, please call me or contact me.